you look at the numbers, just add that, just do the math. Say half, Parisi got about 900,000 votes. Sitio got about 900,000 votes. It's, as you say, absolutely unpredictable what a Parisi voter will do. But say half of those go to Kast. It's not unreasonable. I think it's more likely to go to Kast than to Boric, but we don't know. But let's say half of the Sitio voters go to Kast. It could even be more than that, but say half. That's almost a million more votes for Kast. Just that makes it, makes the path easier for Kast than for Boric. And add to that other aspects which here my colleagues have touched on. I think Boric, in a way, and the Frente Amplio have gone down a path which is not dissimilar to what even the UDI used to be, or what we call testimonial parties, right? Where they want to represent a certain sector and they want to project a certain message, which is a kind of revindication of the left, and of a left which they think was in the past too moderate, and therefore they're going to reclaim not only the language but also the symbolism, and it's to some degrees the policies, although that's a bit of an exaggeration, but at least language and symbolism of the old left. So you see Boric last night, when everybody understood that really what he had to do was moderate, go out and give a speech where he talks about compañeros and compañeras, and he lifts his fist in the air, and you look out at the public and there's not a single Chilean flag, but there's flags that weren't, although they looked like, because they were black and white, they looked like the flags of the MIR, which is a far left group of the 1960s. You see rainbow flags. You see one Chilean flag with a lot of bullet holes in it, right? So again, it's in terms of just symbolism and just language, you see that there's a kind of atavistic desire to reclaim something of the past, which comes from their criticism of what the center left did over the last 30 years. The problem with that, of course, is that as long as you continue with that criticism, how do you then attract the millions of voters who supported that center left? And how do you attract the parties that were part of that center left, which is what he needs to do now. Now, he actually got kind of lucky because the Socialist Party very quickly said, we have to all be against Kast, and we're going to go over to Boric and we're going to support him. The Christian Democratic Party, not so fast. They're going to have a meeting and a consultation, and they're going to decide the way that Christian Democrats tend to do. So, what I'm seeing is that Boric is not really, it's very hard for him to leave behind that narrative and that epic that he's worked so hard to build. And that's why just that, plus the math, makes me think, as Jenny said, that Kast has an easier path.